Hello, 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 everyone. It's Beverly with Custom Created Handmade Crafts, and I am back with another video today. Today, we will be making keychain holders. This is going to be a something that you can do really quick for your displays when you're in shows or wherever it may be that you want to display your keychains or jewelry. So stick around if you would like to see that. Right, guys. So as I showed you, this is just my sample one that I did once I took off all of the pieces from the dies, because when they come to you, connected just like this. Everything has these little silver bars that are connecting and holding the pieces to the main die. So all you have to do is say, like, if I wanted to take out this piece right here, this little piece right here, you could do one of two things. You could cut it out, or you could just simply twist and twist again from the bottom, and there you go. You got your piece. So to me, that is the easiest way to get those out. And then I will cut out those little trimming pieces that are left behind. So as simple as that, just to remove those inner pieces from the dies. So if I remember correctly, this is a 24-piece set altogether. So it allows you to hang all of your jewelry that you would want to display in your stores or in your crafting areas, whatever it may be, wherever you want to hang that, that jewelry or keychains or stock, whatever it may be. This gives you the option to be able to hang everything that you would like to do. So how did I get from this to this? Is really simple, guys. It is just a matter of taking the die and cutting your paper to the size of the die. So all I did was I had a fuller piece of construction paper or cardstock. Here's my cardstock. I had previously used a piece off of it. And so all you do is line up your die on the cardstock and just cut it out. Simply cut it out. So I have already done that with this piece here. And the craft buddy that I am using is a smaller version of the Sizzix machine that is offered by Spellbinders, if I remember correctly. So if you have two plates that come with it, these are acrylic plates. So all you do is you have an A and a B, and you are basically going to make a sandwich. So you take your die and you put it with the blade or the thicker edges up, because this is the cutting side. This is where you want to place your paper and have it cut as you run it through the craft buddy or the machine, your cutting machine that you have. And then you simply place your paper the way you want to, either face up or face down. I typically place mine face up. I don't know why. I think, to me, it comes out better with it face up. You don't see, like, there are some creases and things like that on the inside of the dies. And so I would rather have those on the back of my paper than the front, those markings. So then you just lay your paper on top of the die. And I might have cut this a little short. Let's see. Looks like I might have cut it just a tad bit short, but that's okay. Well, we're going to work with it. Or let me see, if I turn it over, will it make a difference? It shouldn't, but we'll see. It does. It does make a little bit of a difference. So, and I probably y'all know I can't cut a straight line with a ruler. So when I was doing this, I probably cut it crooked is what I more than likely did. And I think that is what I did. So if you want to see if it lines up, just turn it over and line it up the best that you can. That's all you have to do as well. So I am going to turn it a little bit, move my paper over a little bit. And let's see what we cut. Okay. I think I have most of it covered now. So I am just going to hold it like this, and I am going to put the tray A on top, plate A on top. And what I do is I fill where I have previously cut, and you always want that side down so that all the cuttings will be on that one side of the plate and not on both sides of the plate. So you'll get to keep one side of the plate clean for a while. And then all you do is slide it onto your piece. So now your piece is going to move, and that's fine. That's okay. You can just position it back where you want it. Always make sure that it is in the middle, as close as possible to the middle as well. So I'm moving things around here as I'm playing around. Okay. Let me get it back centered. Also, sometimes what I do is I take some tape. If you have double-sided tape, removable tape, that is good too. They do have magnetic plates. I don't know if they have them for the smaller version like I have here, but they do for the bigger machines have magnetic plates as well. So you could use that magnetic plate inside of your piece to help hold the dies so they don't move around, and that way your paper doesn't move around as well. Oh my goodness. And my shaky hands don't make it any better. So let me see. I think what I'm going to do is I have my clear tape somewhere. Where did I put clear tape? Where are you, clear tape? Okay. Oh, I see it here. There it is. It was hiding from me. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take plate B, and I'm going to take my tape, and I am going to, since this isn't double-sided, I'm going to take and run a piece around the plate. So this will help hold my die into place, and I won't have to worry about it moving around on me. So get that back. And it's okay that I'm putting fingerprints in it. And the reason that's okay is because I am not wanting my cardstock to stick to the tape. I just want the die to stick to the tape. So it's okay if it doesn't stick to the paper. I don't want the paper to stick to it. I really want the die to stick to it. So now I have my die sticking to the tape and it's not moving around. And of course, the tape will stick to the paper, and that's okay. You should be able to peel it off with no issues. So now I just go back and align the paper, and I'm going to flip it over so that I can see where the die is again, and then line it up like I had it, because I did cut it crooked. So you want to try to cut your paper a little bit larger than the die, and I didn't do that on this one, so that's my fault. That is my fault. All right, and if you want to ensure that your paper sticks, just push it in those sections where the tape is, and now put your plate on top. and you don't have to worry about it moving if you have the shaky hands like Beverly does. And then you're going to take your entire sandwich and you are going to put it in the front slot of your cutting machine. Make sure that it is centered. And then you are going to just take and you are going to crank, and you will hear a cracking noise. That means that first cut has come through on the plate onto your paper. So that's a good sign. And then we are going to continue to roll it through, and you should hear another cracking sound soon. And then sometimes you may have to give your plates a push from the front, and that's okay too. And then there we go. There we go. There's your second crack. So that told you that it cut. And then you just pull it through the other side. Oh, my tape a piece came apart as it was running through. So that's no problem either. And so you can just take it, pull it off. And then careful when you are pulling off your cardstock. Now your scrap pieces of paper, I always keep, because like here are these sections here. You may want to use something like that, or even the entire layout you could use as a frame for something. So I always keep my scrap pieces of paper. And then I'm going to just take the tape off slowly. And there we go. And then here is your piece. It's all cut now. So there you go. Now, I want to be able to hold my keychain. So that is a separate piece. And I will show you how to get those cut. And let's see, can we use the same tape that we had? I think when it ran through, it crushed it a little bit too. Yeah. So let me get another piece of tape. This time, let me try the painter's tape and see if that works better. Let's try that painter's tape. And I had a piece already ripped off. Goodness. Okay, here we go. Let's see. My fingers are trying to take the tape off, so bear with me here while I get it put on. There we go. Double-sided tape is going to be so much better, guys. If you have double-sided tape, stick a piece down and you don't have to worry about it moving. But with me not having any and using this, it's trying to give me some trouble. All right, so we got our painter's tape, and now we need our die. Bear with me 1 second here, had to move around. We're going to need our keychain die. Where is it? Okay, and this is the keychain die, and I am just going to put it in the middle and hopefully centered. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to ensure that you can get the best cut you can get from it. All right. And so now we know that there's perforations. I don't know if you guys can see the perforations. So anytime you see a perforation, that means it's a fold. So it will fold perfectly for you right there and line up as long as you are on that perforation. So ta-da! And then what I am going to do this time is turn it inside out and cut through. And the reason I'm doing it inside out is because I don't want the tape to take off the glitter off of the paper. There's glitter on here. And so basically now you're going to just line it up in the middle, because you want your keychain in the middle or close to the top. So I'm going to take my paper and my plate and paper and flip it over, and I'm just make sure that I do have it in the middle as best as possible and centered. So let's make sure we are centered if possible. And so the clear tape is better because you can see through that. You can see your die and make sure that truly it is centered. So I'm basically going to just eyeball it for this time, and we can make sure our paper is down by pressing it onto the tape again. And then you're going to take plate A and fill to make sure that your cut side is on the bottom. So that way it's always cutting where it has previously cut. And then you are going to put that plate on top, and it's sticking to plate B because of the tape. And now again, we made our sandwich and we're going to run that through the machine. And again, once you hear the, uh-oh, my tape is trying to come off. I see it already. Okay, I'm going to bring it back out. Darn it, this tape isn't playing fair with me today. I don't like it. I wish I had some double-sided tape. That would be so much easier. I do have some on the way, so hopefully it'll be here soon. Let's get this back straight. I know I'm out of frame. I'm just straightening things back up, guys, and see if I can get this to run through without coming apart, and I don't think I'm going to be able to. This tape seems to be thicker than the clear tape, I think. Let's see. Let's try it one more time. Let's try it turned upwards. Let's see if that makes a difference. That's working better, I think. And then, like I said before, if you have trouble with it not going in, just take your thumb and hold the top with your hands and push your thumb on the plates and push it through, holding your plates down if you can. It's the tape that's sticking right now that's causing it to not go through. I know that's what it is. And I can feel it moving my plate around. Okay, so I'm going to have to back it out. Yeah, the tape doesn't want to play fair. So, yeah, you can see it moving around. All right, tape. So, I wonder, can I tear it off here? Let's see if we can do something like this. That. It doesn't want to let go of my hands there. Okay. Cut some down. All right, let's see if I can do it this way. I just ripped off the pieces of tape and put my paper back down in the plate. Hopefully this will run through. All right, put your hand on the plate if you feel resistance and give it a push. There we go. And there we go. You heard both cracks. So, take it apart, pull it apart. Okay, so I didn't check the alignment, but we should still have it a full cut. And so as you can see, some of my paper is coming off on the tape. And that's, again, is why I use the back side of the tape. The back side of the paper, I'm sorry, not the tape. Because it's going to be okay if that paper peels off on the back side. You don't want it peeling off of your front side. And so there's our die falling onto the floor. But here is our keychain holder into the piece. So there's that. Voila. Right? Let me see it. Okay. So, it's just me with my crooked alignment and the tape that did that, having it off center there. Now, where is the other piece, the hanger piece? We want that too. There we go. Here is my hanger piece, my hanger die. And so, what you can do now is get your plate again. And you're going to sit down your die. There's some residue on here, so it is helping my die stay in place. So that's a good thing. And again, you're going to take your paper and line it up onto the die. And let's see if I have it lined up. Yep, I did pretty good with lining this one up. Okay. And your plate, remember, fill it to see which side you have previously cut on. You'll be able to fill it. And then just turn it over. Whoops. Y'all know me and my crazy, my crazy self dropping stuff now. Okay. So I'm just looking to try to line it up as best I can. I'll put my plate back on top. I really need double-sided tape that can hold the pieces together. Really do. Or either the magnetic plate. Magnetic plate is a lifesaver. All right, got it. And then you're just going to take and run it through. And like I said before, when you hear cracks, you're going to know that it has cut through. And then here, when you get resistance, you just take your hand and put it on the top of the machine, and your thumb is going to go at the bottom of the plates, and you're going to help push through. Now there's your crack, the first one. That might have been both of them right there together because they are close, and it was. And my paper moved again, so my cut didn't come all the way through. But you get the point. If I had the double-sided tape, it would be great. And again, any pieces that you have left over, you could keep those. Like these could be cute little clouds. So here we go. Let me get it out. If I can get my die off of there. There we go. And you can just push from the back to get the paper out. And there go your extra pieces. And truly it should look like this, where you have the holder there. And then if you have hooks that you're going to hang it on, then you would take your hook and just simply hang it onto your hook. And there you go. You could pull your keychain. The way you just hook it is just take the pieces, both pieces, and put your keychain down into the little hole there for it. And there you go. You got a keychain holder. So it's just that simple. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to try and do a butterfly. I have a butterfly die as well. And I want to do the larger size butterfly. And of course, I want to make it purple. And I'm going to take my paper on the plate. And you can try it this way too, guys, and run your, actually let me take plate A, being that's the cutting side that I have already, since I've already cut on that frame. You can take your paper, put it into the plate, put your die on top, which is probably easiest, and put your plate on top to make your sandwich. So here, I just need to keep my plate straight, my die straight. My shaky hands don't help. All right, guys. And now we are going to run our sandwich through the machine, the Craft Buddy. And when you hear cracks, you know you're on the right path. All right, let me get my hand up top here and get my plates underneath my thumb and just give it a little push. There we go. Not getting any cracks. So I hope that is going through. And if you're not sure, you can always reverse And I typically will, on the larger dies, do the reverse. So that way I'm ensuring that it's cutting. Okay, so there's that crack that I wanted. And then here we go. I run it back through again. And there's that second crack. And now you can just take it out of your machine, take your plate off, take your die off, and take your paper and then push through. And sometimes, like, the thicker your cardstock is, that's why I use this. And I just so happen to cut where the sticker is. So all of that is holding together by the sticker. So you just need to simply have patience, and you're going to have to pull the pieces out of there, out of that cut. So just simply just pull, and you always pull from the side that you cut on. So we had the die upside down, and then pull through here. And there we go. And then pull through here. Sorry if you can't see me. I'm just trying to see my paper here. Okay, there we go. Now, I have a piece of white sticker. If you can see it from that sticker, all you're going to do is just come through, and you can turn it over and peel it off if you like, or you can just cut it, whichever you want to do to try to avoid not tearing or ripping your piece. So I just basically just took it off with my nail off of that side, and see, can we get this other piece? And just lift by the stem again. And there we go. You can do it that way too. Pull it apart. There we go. So now just fold this over. Can we get that? Yep. All right. And there's the sticker part pulled off. So it's not hard at all. You're just making sure your butterfly is, or your cut is how you want it to look. And so if you want to take your butterfly and make it more 3D, you can, because now you have all of the pieces of loose from that sticker. But sometimes they do stick to each other. Just the paper itself being so thick, the cardstock. So the weight of the cardstock does make a difference for you. Just that paper. All right. So now we can take the inside and we can push it up. And then we can take these second pieces and we can get those folded as well. And then I already did the third, and there you go. You got your butterfly. You got a 3D butterfly, if it will act right for me. There we go. Oh goodness, guys, me and my clumsiness. And there you go. So you can use for your scrapbooking, for your even in your resin. If you wanted this cute little butterfly in your resin pieces, you can seal it and put it in there. So I would first cut the piece and then seal it, because you want to ensure that everything is sealed, and you don't want to be cutting anything once it has been sealed. So you don't want anything running off of it. Now the glitter, will it run? Probably, but it shouldn't once you're sealed, but you might have a little bit of it. So that's all to that. So as you can see, I made it harder on myself because I don't have the double-sided tape to keep my my tape still, or the magnetic plate, but there are those options out there. like I said, I'll have my double-sided tape coming in soon. So I should be good to go. And you can run those things through the machine like nothing, you guys. It's easy. Let me see. I have a smaller butterfly too. Let me see if we can do that one real quick. I'll do it on the pink paper. And like I said, take your plate that you are sure the side has been cut on. And like I said, you'll fill it there. And just take it and put it on the plate. And put your second plate on top. All right, stay there. Okay, so a good thing is this residue is sticking still. So that's a good thing. And this time, like I said, I'm cutting with the paper face up. So that way the die is cutting down into the paper and not upwards through it. And then put your sandwich through your machine. And there are suction cups on the bottom of this, but for some reason it is not sticking to my silicone mat. Probably because my mat needs to be cleaned. Take your hand, put it on top, and put some force onto your plates so that they run through. Okay, and you might have to push them down or up depending on where you're getting that resistance from. And then you can always back it up if you need to, and get it to go through as well. Sometimes you have to do that. What is it doing? It's giving me a lot of resistance. Oh, I remember I need to go backwards this time. Go backwards. Upside down. Yeah. I think that's what my issue was the last time, if I remember correctly. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Still feeling that resistance. What is the resistance coming? Oh, there was some tape in there. Let's see. Can I get it to go through better this way? There we go. Okay, I'll bring it back through because this cardstock isn't that heavyweight. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's probably some tape stuck in there, that blue tape, more of it. There we go. All right. And just bring it back through there and take it out. Here we go. And as you see, here's your outline again. And here is your die. And you take your die and turn it over and just push out your piece and loosen it up. And they even have a little tool, a brush tool that runs through these holes and loosen up the paper for you as well. You could also take a dotting tool, anything like that, and push it through. And there you go. There's your piece. And so again, making it 3D is really simple. And there we go. Oops. Guys, I can't hold anything today. There we go. Your butterfly. So it's really pretty. I used to take my aluminum cans, like Arizona used to have pretty pictures on their juice cans. And so I would drink at Arizona just for the cans, believe it or not. And then I would clean out the can really well. And then I would cut it open and cut out the piece that I wanted and then I would run it through my machine and cut out pretty flowers and things like that. And I would make headbands and shoe charms for flip flops and stuff like that. So I know that I have a picture of that in my memories. I'll see if I can pull it up and add it to this video so that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. So that's pretty much it with how the machine works and the dies, the cutting dies work. So all you do need is a manual cutting machine, paper, or whatever medium of your choice. Now, the thicker the medium is for these small ones, the more resistance you're going to get, because it doesn't want to, it's not able to force the enough weight to pull down and push through at the same time. So I would say stick with your regular cardstock papers. Even with this, you saw that I had a lot of resistance with the glitter cardstock, but it can be done. It is thicker than most paper, you know, most of your regular cardstock. You can see how much thicker that is with the glitter added onto it. So just remember that, keep that in mind. But your regular paper should be able to go through with no issues at all. Like I said, also the little hack is putting the tape onto the plate to hold it, so that way you would be able to hold your die in place and not have it moving around. So you just, if you had double-sided tape, put a piece on there and then sit your die on top of it and then lay your paper on top of that. Put your plate where the cutting side is onto the plate and to the die in the paper, and run your sandwich through the machine. That's all you have to do. Simple as that. And you're done. So I appreciate you guys for watching. If you are not familiar with BB Craft and their YouTube program, it is basically, if you are a YouTube influencer, you have 100 subscribers or more, and you have consistent engagement with those videos that you post on your channel, then you can enter to be qualified for the YouTube affiliate program. And if approved, they will give you the option to choose pieces. It starts out at like 3 to 4 pieces. And then it does have a monetary value associated with it, that you can pick those pieces in up to that monetary value. And then they will send those to you. And then you make videos showing how to use the objects or how you are using those products that you receive from BB Craft. It's as simple as that. And BB Craft is a craft company. They have all sorts of products for all sorts of crafts. Primarily a lot of jewelry making, accessories. They have a lot of silicone molds and wax seals and things like that. So definitely, if you aren't a YouTuber and would like to purchase, go to BB Craft, because it's definitely affordable products, quality products at affordable pricing is how I say it is. I definitely have enjoyed everything that I have received from BB Craft. And if you ever have an issue, you can reach out to them and they do make it right for you. So I greatly appreciate BB Craft for accepting me into the program and for everything that they have sent thus far. And anything they will send in the future, I am so grateful for it. So I thank my new subscribers. Welcome to Custom Created Handmade Crafts. And to my original subscribers, hello, 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 guys. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. I don't know what we're going to be doing, but I'm sure it will be fun. So hugs and love, guys. Until next time. Bye-bye.